welcome back to the channel. This is episode 34 of our Director of Football save with FC Barcelona. As always, thank you very much for clicking play. Thank you for coming back to the series as ever. Today we have got a big Champions League match. We're going to England, we're going to Anfield. It's the first leg of our last 16 match against Liverpool. Not really sure what to expect from it. We'll have a look at Liverpool in a bit more detail in a little bit. Couple of bits of big news coming out of the club though at the moment. We have a new director of football, which I will show you in a minute, our third one in 3 seasons, and I have a new contract. Yay! So yeah, my contract was coming up to was running out at the end of the season, and to be honest, I think if I'd let it run, I wouldn't have been renewed because of the league form. It's just been terrible. And we were on a good run of results. You'll see all the results in a minute, but we'd won 5 or 6 in a row. And the news item came out again. It tends to come out on a monthly basis when you get down to your last 6 months. And it said, you know, Barcelona Chiefs are worried that Game of James FM might be leaving. So I went in and I asked for a new contract, and they said, yeah, we're on one of our best runs of form recently, so we will kick off talks with you in the future. I was really happy with that. I expected them to come back and say no, because you've been rubbish. But they said, yes, we'll come back to you and we'll offer you the contract. And what they did, they came back, they offered me a 4-year deal on the same wage that I was on, which was €105,000 a week. But I took it down to €80,000. I don't know why. I mean, I could take it down to €10 a week, or I could take it down to 0. It wouldn't matter. The money you earn in the game is irrelevant. But I was kind of hoping it might just take a little bit off the wage budget for the club. So yeah, we took it down a bit. We've signed a new contract. Basically, what I wanted was, I wanted the end of the season, I wanted this series to either end or continue on my terms, not on the fact that our contract doesn't get renewed. So that's why we've done it. So what I'm going to do, if I remember, there should be a poll up in the top corner somewhere, one of the corners up there somewhere. What do you want after this season? It'll be the end of season 3. Do I carry it on for another season and try and address what's gone wrong this season, or would you like me to end the series? So it's a yes or no vote. Do I carry it on for a 4th season, or do I finish it? And if you do vote no in that, let me know in the comments what you would like in the next series. I've got a few ideas, but I'd love to get your input. I know a lot of you came over because Lelujo mentioned me in a video, and I was doing the Barcelona save then, so I'm guessing a lot of you came over to watch that. If you want me to carry this on, that's great. I'm a Barcelona fan, as you know, so I'm quite happy to carry it on. If I do a new series on the channel, I will be doing this one offline, and then I'll probably do updates maybe every season as I go along. But yeah, let me know. I'll leave it in your hands. Do you want me to carry it on, or should we try something new? As I mentioned then, we have a new director of football, and it's this guy, it's Oscar Arias we've got him from Sevilla, where he was director of football since 2002. So he's still there in real life, presumably. But he just looks really good, doesn't he? His player ability judging is 17. He's got 19 player potential. He looks like he'd be a really good coach and a really good assistant manager as well. But his only job role is a director of football. He's 54. He was a player at Sporting Gijón and Recreativo and Alaves and Cleda, but he's been a director since he's been director at Huelva since 2002 as well. So he was obviously doing dual roles with Sevilla. He was director at Las Palmas as well, which is bizarre. How can you be director of football at one club and be director at other clubs? Strange, don't get that. But yeah, nearly 18 years he was at Sevilla. He got released. Don't know why he got released in February, but he was on our staff shortlist, so it came to our attention that he'd been released, and we jumped at the chance to get him. I think we ended up paying about 1.8 million to Luis Campos to get rid of him, and this guy's definitely a bit of an upgrade. Now, Luis Campos was really starting to annoy me. I was adding players as transfer targets, and he was regularly failing because he was only offering the valuation, even though they had minimum fee release clauses, even though they had even though I was adding them from the scouting meeting, which normally works, it just wasn't working, except with Palaskonis, our wonder kid. I'll show you him in a minute, so show you how he's been doing. And it's just really getting to me a little bit now, is this director of football thing, to be honest. But this guy I really like the look of. He's got good knowledge of Germany as well as Spain, so we might be able to unearth some gems. I'm really happy to have this guy on board. At only 54. I mean, he's been doing this job since he was what, mid-30s. So, and yeah, since 2002 mid-30s. So, really happy to have him on board, and hoping that he can do something for us in the summer. Here is our wonder kid signing then, Karalabos Palasgonis, or Charlie, as I think we'll call him. He just looks fantastic, doesn't he? He's done okay recently. He's made one appearance off the bench in the league, but he's played 4 games in the cup, 2 from the bench, 2 as starts, and he's got 3 goals. So he is making a really promising start to his career. His media description has gone back up to wonder kid. It was enthusiastic striker before, wasn't it? So it's gone back up to wonder kid. He's been tutored by Luis Suarez, so there is no better tutor for him in the role of putting the ball in the back of the net. And I just can't wait to see how this kid develops and how he goes on. Moussa Dembele's place in the squad is really under threat from this kid. Let's have a look at the results then since the draw with Real Sociedad in the last video, and you can see one glaring result in the Clásico is shockingly bad. A few draws as well, but we've been on a 6-game winning run, which has seen us get to the Copa del Rey final, where we will play Real Madrid. So don't worry, that one will be a live com, probably episode 36. Hopefully 35 will be the second leg against Liverpool, providing we don't get hammered. And it was during this run, this 6-game winning run, that we went and asked for the contract and got it. Really, really happy with that. You can see Luis Suarez has been banging the goals in. Moussa Dembele has been getting a couple as well. So it's been really good form that we're in. The Real Madrid game was poor, really, really poor. I kind of played that quite late at night after a few drinks, and I really shouldn't have done that. Drunk FM is never a good thing, especially when you're at the Bernabeu. The Espanyol and Deportivo results as well were pretty frustrating, but on the whole, the form has picked up. This is going to be a massive game at Anfield, though. Kind of nervous about it, but I kind of also think we can win it, and I don't really know why. In terms of the league, we are 6th. We are 6 points off 4th place at the moment, but we do have 3 games in hand, so the odds are stacked in our favour that we will get back up into that top 4. I think top 2 is probably now gone. I think 13 points on Valencia might be too much. Having said that, if we win our 3 games in hand, we have got Valencia to come soon as well. So if we were able to do that, then all of a sudden we're within a couple of points of them, and maybe we can sneak second. 3rd is the real targets. I don't want to have to be going through a playoff in the summer. It'd be a little bit humiliating to be doing that with Barcelona. But the big thing at the moment is just to get back into that 4th place. We can't be losing a Champions League place to Las Palmas. Come on. Our opponents are Liverpool then, and Roberto Mancini is their manager at the moment. How long's he been there? Should we have a look, see how long Jurgen Klopp lasted? So Jurgen Klopp lasted 2 years and 52 days. He was sacked at the end of November 2017. Roberto Mancini has been in, he's outlasted him. He's been there for 2 years and 77 days at the moment. He looks pretty good. Very, very good stats, of course. We all know he's won a lot of stuff around and about, hasn't he, with Man City and with other clubs. He's a good manager. Liverpool currently 4th in the Premier League. They did finish 4th last season, and they finished 6th in the first season. So let's have a quick look at the league table. They are 4th, but they're only 5 points behind leaders Arsenal. The title race is a 4-horse race there at the moment, with Man City bizarrely well out of it. That's pretty weird. Good to see my team Huddersfield still in there, but doesn't look like they're going to be for much longer. So yeah, they're very much in the title race. Let's have a look at their transfer history. So this previous summer, they bought Danny Rose for 21.5 million. Jorrit Hendricks came in. Jack Butland came in, and Geronimo Rulli as well. So they bought 2 goalkeepers for 60 million euros. Diego Costa as well was a big one. Came in for 54 million. They spent 169. They brought in 128. So a really busy summer window, or summer and winter windows, of course, now. Big players to leave: Marco Grujic, Roberto Firmino, of course, we saw, didn't we, earlier, from Monaco, went for 80 million. That was the big one. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain went to Stoke. Victor Ruiz went for 9.5 million to Lazio. So yeah, they've been reshaping their squad. Let's have a look at that. Haven't got anyone picked at the moment, so it's looking like Jack Butland is. Where's Rully? There's Rully. So Rully is generally the first choice, so it's probably him that we're going to have today. Philip Coutinho, of course, is still there. He's going to be their danger man, I would imagine. But it's still a really good-looking team, isn't it? They've still got Mo Salah. They've still got Sadio Mane. Of course, they've got Naby Keita. And they've added to that Diego Costa as well. Yeah, it's quite a formidable front line. They should be doing better in the league, shouldn't they? Here we go then, we're at the iconic ground that is Anfield. These are the two teams. I'm going to do it like this in future. I'm going to stop doing the tactics screen. I don't see the point because then we always come into this screen as well, don't we? So it's a 4-2-3-1 from Liverpool. Kind of had to be to get all their attacking players in it, didn't it? Coutinho's in central midfield. It's just such a really good-looking squad. Looks like they're going to be trying to come down the left a lot. Alex Tellez is playing a lot further forward than Nathaniel Klein on the other side. Our team is Ter Stegen in goal, Lucas Digne, Samuel Umtiti, Gerard Piqué and Mario Fernandes, Ivan Rakitic, Carlos Alenia, Paulinho in midfield, and it's Ousmane Dembele, Leo Messi and Luis Suarez up top. Let us get in to the boys. Let's hope Luis Suarez can get goals against his former employers today. Of course, he's a legend at Liverpool. He's a legend at Barcelona in the save now. I think he's got... It's about 170 goals in 180 games for us in the I think that's in the league as well. So, yeah, it's really phenomenal striker. He really. I'm stating the obvious, of course. What a striker he is, though. We're going to go a bit bold here. We're going to say I expect a good result from this first leg. So get out there and grab a win. We're in good form. We've won 6 in a row. Let's get to Anfield. Let's show them. Let's show the world. More importantly, let's show you guys what this team is really made of. Forza Barca. Here we go then, it's packed to the rafters at Anfield. It's a beautiful stadium. It's not really that stadium that we showed there, is it? But I do like the stadium graphics in FM18. I really do. I realise they can't replicate every stadium. It's not FIFA. So yeah, let's get into this match then. In the first minute, we have a highlight. Here's Coutinho, cross to Salah. Really, Mo Salah. What a season he is having, isn't he? Absolutely phenomenal player. They are going to be fighting off the likes of Real Madrid and Man City and all sorts of clubs in the summer at Liverpool. Because he is some player. Let's just pause it quickly, bring up the latest score so we can see what happens in Germany between Leipzig and Monaco. That should be potentially a really entertaining game. Here we go then. Wallace forward for Coutinho. Mo Salah. Come on, boys, get into him. Go on, Rakitic, well done. Piqué, Umtiti out to Dembele. Suarez, make the run. Make the run, Suarez. Make the run, Suarez. Here he is. Snatched at that. Leo Messi bringing it forward. So I'm recording this video the day after the first leg at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea and Barcelona. Not the greatest game in the world, as Sadio Mane is denied by Ter Stegen. Good save. Chelsea probably feel like they should have won it when they, Willian hit the post, didn't he? Both posts in the first half. But genuinely, they never really threatened it. All the shots, even their goal, was from long range. They never got in behind. Barcelona didn't create an awful lot either, and it was only that defensive lapse that let us in. But Iniesta for the goal he rolled back the years, didn't he? He was phenomenal for that goal. The way he just bombed forward, he was miles away from the ball when he got to it. And okay, Azpilicueta missed the interception, but he really rolled back the years, did Iniesta there, and then pulled it back for a typical Messi finish. And it's really put Barcelona in the driving seat for the second leg. Suarez fires one over. I think probably a fair result in the end. Like I say, Chelsea probably feel like they should have won it with the 2 shots that hit the post. But other than that, don't really remember them threatening that much. And a draw is probably fair. Here's Mo Salah, and that's a tame shot straight at Ter Stegen. Mo Salah in midfield. He's drifted in there a lot. There's Diego Costa to Coutinho and Vasquez. Oh, and Mo Salah's in this time, and he's gone to clip it over, and he's put it over the bar. You can see down at the bottom there, Leipzig scored an early goal against Monaco, and it's Driussi. Is that Sebastian Driussi? Is it? I think he comes from, is it Boca? I think he starts out the game at. Really good players. Diego Costa steamrolled in there with a header, didn't he? Put it way over the bar. Mario Fernandes then with this throw. Alenya, Messi, Alenya. It's a very even game at the minute. There's a lot of highlights, but not an awful lot of chances. It's a terrible own goal from Wallace. We have got an away goal on 25 minutes. That is just a disastrous header from the centre-back. I mean, Suarez was queued up behind him to score. He played it out to Digne here, into Ousmane Dembele, and Suarez would have scored, I think, if Wallace hadn't done that, but that is a fail. Vasquez takes his corner. In it goes. Wallace looking to make amends, but it comes to Salah. Diego Costa leaves it for Mane, and it's smashed off the woodwork and cleared. That was as close as Liverpool have come. They have been the better team. You can see that from the stats. They've had slightly more of the ball and a better chance at goal. They've had 2 clear-cut chances as well. But we have that cliched, all-important stat in the top left. It's the only one that matters. Here's Alenya, helps it on for Luis Suarez against his former club. Oh, should have buried it, Lewis. You should have buried it. I want to see you celebrate at Anfield. Oh, given away by Rakitic. Here's Diego Costa. Goes for Mo Salah and the shot is blocked for the corner. Come on. Away goal is a dream at Anfield without having a shot on target as well is fantastic. Comes to Mo Salah on the edge of the box. Coutinho. Vasquez. Out to Coutinho. Not a chance. Approaching the end of the first half then. Here's Liverpool with another attack. It's Vasquez. Piqué heads away. Coutinho has it. Vasquez. Good ball for Salah and a poor finish. So we lead 1-0 at half-time through that calamitous own goal from Wallace. Leipzig still winning in Germany against Monaco 1-0 as well. But we're going to go and get into them. We're going to say, I'm far from pleased because we've been rubbish. We might be winning, but that is really, really poor. It's demotivated Mario Fernandes. Don't care. Get out there and show me what you've got because that was a really poor first half display. We are really lucky to be in front and I expect a lot more in this second half. Umtiti now to Piqué, back to ter Stegen who hoofs it forward. Suarez will chase it down. Joel Matip got to it though. We've got it in midfield. Here's Messi. Not done an awful lot in the game so far. It's a brilliant ball out to Mario Fernandes though. The demotivated Mario Fernandes sets up the motivated Luis Suarez. It's 2-0. What a start to the second half. What a team talk from the manager. It's a great goal. Messi cuts inside and then Mario Fernandes ghosts down the outside. It's exactly why we have the fullback set to support. Lovely low cross. Lovely finish. 2-0. Throw in for Fernandes. Here's Messi. If we could get it to 3-0, that would be incredible, wouldn't it? Here's Messi again. Paulinho. Messi. When did Paulinho get booked? I don't remember seeing that. Messi going, where are you going? Samuel Umtiti. Piqué. Back to the keeper. This is good. Just keep hold of the ball. 2-0 is an unbelievable scoreline away from home at a ground like Anfield. And it could be more. Paulinho to Ousmane Dembele. Oh, and Rulli with the save. Rulli fires the goal kick far down the pitch. Klein plays it forward looking for Costa. He's got past Umtiti. He reads to Salah, gets it back. Plays it in for Coutinho and headed down. It's a brilliant save. Brilliant save from ter Stegen. Tellez to Mane. It's still alive. Salah, can he get the shot away? He does, and he's put it over. Goal kick for Liverpool, hammered downfield again by Rulli. So we've made all our changes. Rafinha and Denis Suarez have come on in central midfield for Paulinho and Alenya. And we've taken Leo Messi off as well because he was down at 72%. So I'm saving him for the weekend. And Marquinhos Cipriano has come on. I was hoping to take Luis Suarez off and give Charlie a run out, our wonder kid. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen today. Suarez... Oh, Denis Suarez, what a shot that was. Went to just float it into the top corner and it's a brilliant save from Geronimo Rulli. I really like Rulli as a goalkeeper. Used to play for the Argentinian club that I've fallen in love with because of FM, Estudiantes. It's funny how FM does that, doesn't it? It makes you fall in love with players, makes you fall in love with clubs, leagues, competitions. It's just, that's the beauty of the game. That's why we all play it after all, isn't it? So here we go. Can we keep a clean sheet here at Anfield? This would be the first big away match in the series that we've won, I think. We always get beaten at Real Madrid. We always get beaten at Atletico Madrid. We always get beaten away in the Champions League in the knockout stages. I honestly think this is going to be the first big away game that we're going to deliver in. Finally, after 3 seasons. Here's Dembele. Can we make it even better? I mean, as things stand... it's going to take a monumental collapse in the Camp Nou in the second leg to turn this around. But here's Dembele. If we make it 3-0, it is surely all over. Denis Suarez. Digne made the run. It's gone in field instead to Rakitic. Here's Rafinha. Denis Suarez. Lucas Digne again goes down the left and they don't give it him. And Diego Costa can bring it away. And Liverpool are streaming forward. And Adam Lallana. What are you doing, son? You have just wasted a brilliant situation for the team there. That was an appalling decision from the substitute Lallana. Got some very tired players on our team at the moment. Suarez, Dembele, Rakitic, all looking really, really tired. But we're into stoppage time. Go on, clock. Fast forward through. We're going to have another highlight. Denis Suarez was looking for Lewis, but it's coming back at us now. Desperately want that clean sheet now, really do. Diego Costa forward for Lallana, and another woeful effort from the former Southampton winger. And is this going to be the exit highlight, or are we going to see another goal-bound opportunity? Here's Cipriano, Denis Suarez, Dembele. Digne goes again on the left. Again, they don't look for him. Rafinha looks for Fernandes. Come on, got the assist for the second. Plays it in, it's headed away this time. Marquinhos Cipriano picks it back up. Rafinha, Denis Suarez, Rakitic. Keeping hold of the ball. Liverpool cannot get back into the game while we have the ball right here. And, Dembele didn't gamble there. Klein intercepts. Hoofs it downfield. Titi, though, beast. Heads it out of play. He has had Diego Costa in his pocket as Titi. And there it is, the final whistle. What a result that is. What a result. Perfect smash and grab away win in the Champions League. Couldn't have asked for any more than that. Liverpool are virtually toast in this tie now. 2 away goals, a clean sheet. That is absolutely sensational. Very, very happy with that. After the draw in the last video against Real Sociedad, finally got another win on camera. Amazingly then, Monaco turned their tie around in Germany. Fabinho penalty and a João Moutinho goal give them a 2-1 win and put them in a driving seat ahead of the return leg in the Principality. That's a huge result for them. It's as big as our result against Liverpool at Anfield, that is for sure. So we're definitely going to do the second leg because hopefully it'll be another glorious night. Let's put it this way, it's either going to be a glorious night where we go through, or it's going to be YouTube gold where we totally collapse, isn't it? So it's win-win either way. So we've got 5 games to play off camera against Granada, then that massive game against Valencia, Deportivo La Coruña, one of our games in hand against Sevilla, and then Athletic Bilbao as well. So there's going to be some tough games in there, but we've got some winnable games as well. I'll be expecting to put double figures on the board in terms of points out of those. Valencia at home is the big one. Sevilla away as well is huge. But that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Huge win at Anfield. Unless you're a Liverpool fan, that has got to be worth a like. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. Click those notifications. You can follow me as well on Twitter at GamerJamesFM. I am on Snapchat as well. I signed up for that recently. No idea what that's all about. So I am on there as GamerJamesFM if you do want to get on there. I've never used it. I have no idea what it is. If you fancy, let me know how to use it in the comments, then do. Yeah, and I'm hopefully going to have something new coming to the channel, a non-FM game as well, so keep your eyes peeled for that if you have interest in other games. But I will see you for episode 35 and hopefully a glorious night at the Camp Nou against Liverpool very soon. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.